Okay, there we go. Bonjour. Welcome to Indian Way Podcast or Indian Way with Johnny R Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny R. Obviously, we are recording live from the southern shore of the mighty Red Lake. And it's been a while, and I'm trying some new things. Got my audio set up, got Zoom going, and I also have my GoPro, which is going not live, but it's recording. So far, so good. And I just wanted to get back into it because I've been doing started shift work recently, and I'm starting to get used to the odd hours that I'll be doing with this new job. So other than that, it's just the huge man. Home, kids, work. What else is there? Haven't been really watching news, listening to news a lot lately. It's just it's too I don't know. So like right now we are at the appropriate level. Wow. It's a pandemic, nothing's appropriate, but we're doing it seems like we're kind of not turning the corner, but seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think the last update Red Lake had was there was 9 positives, and over man, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the a lot of Red Lakers have been vaccinated, have at least had the first dose. I myself, it'll be 3 weeks that I've had my second dose, and so far so good. Obviously, I'm doing pretty, you know. No, 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? I don't know. I think February 28th, I got my second dose. So I'm doing okay. I had a headache, chills for a little bit, but nothing major. Sore arm, just now I've got that feeling of invincibility. I feel like I can wow, I can't, a little out of shape. So I can't really do much. I'm kind of limited physically. I can barely get up steps, but I'm working on it. I got back to the gym, not regularly, but I went a couple days last week, and I went today where I actually started a gym membership, my first ever gym membership. Um, I know they have a gym, a couple of gyms in the Red Lake Nation, but um, it just I wanted to try something new, so I started a gym membership at I think it was Anytime Fitness in Bemidji. I went there today. I did about 2 miles on the treadmill. I was supposed to meet with a trainer tomorrow, but I had to reschedule due to my scheduling. So other than that, I'll just start YouTubing workouts. I've also restarted my DDP yoga membership. So try to get back into, I wasn't really deep into yoga, but I started it. I got like a little stretching, got the stretching techniques and stuff like that. So I'm making a huge change this year because I started it last year because of my diabetes, and I made significant progress. I think I was down to like 45, almost 50 pounds August of last year. And then August, I started getting acute bronchitis that sidelined me for about a month to 6 weeks. And then tested positive for coronavirus in October. And since then, I've gained 25 pounds. So I got to try to work that off. Otherwise, that's winter fur. It gets cold up here in the north, so we just call that winter fur. But yeah, not on a health kick because I don't know how to eat healthy. All I can do is eat less, which is what I'm trying to do. But as of right now, I've cut out fat boy things like hot wings, um, ice cream, uh, pasta. I'm kind of eliminating pasta. I can't really eat spaghetti or fettuccine or mac soup or mac and cheese. I forced down some mac and cheese because I get miserably bloated. Like to the point where I'm concerned for my health, so I just cut out those. And my next thing I'm gonna try and quit is bread and dairy, maybe. Even though my coffee creamer, I need my creamer in my coffee. So, but I've started drinking almond milk. I think it's called. My wife started getting me into. So I was thinking, almonds. How do almonds have milk? Almonds don't have titties. Where's the almond milk? I don't know. But it seems okay. I've had a couple bowls of cereal. Another thing I'm trying to eliminate cereal. Excuse me. Um, it's just trying to change my habits. I've always I've been saying this for last few years. I'm learning a lot of bad habits. I've um I've practiced over the majority of my life. Bad habits. The way I talk, the way I treat people, the way I you know judge people, and I got a lot of I got a lot of growing up to do at the tender age of 45. So I'm that's my next mish. I gotta change my thinking to change my physical health. Because I'm not the most healthy around, and got all these kids, so they're getting bigger, so they're starting to get away. They're fast, and the only way I can really catch them is to bribe them. So I always have candy on me just in case, or you know, uh, promise them soda pop, which I haven't had since October of 2017 myself. So, but the old tricks of a Ojibwe parent. Bribery does the trick. So keep them close. So, but other than that, trying to get healthy, set a good habit for a good example for my kids. And that's just what, I suppose, live longer too, even though I got, life insurance. If this whole life thing doesn't, pan out like it, that was a terrible way of saying that. I don't know why I said it that way, but yeah, just getting older, mature, trying to mature in my old age. And it just, it's going to be a lot of, self-reflection, really. Just I'm embarrassed about the way I used to be. Thinking about the things I've said and done, and it's just growing up in Red Lake. You pick up on bad habits, and there's not really a lot of well, when I was growing up, I had pretty good male influences. I had my Uncle Joe, my grandpa Shorty, and my stepdad Mike, and some good guys. I didn't really um, cause any problems for me. So I'm thankful for that. Grateful for the male positive role models I've had growing up, and it's just some of those habits that I seen around from others kind of had a huge impact on me, influenced the way I lived, and which regretting now, but I'm just trying to be a better dude. Trying to be a good dude, and just want to. But man, some of those stories are so funny that I used to do, and it just I wow. To me, they were funny, but others I probably offended and got mad, and led to led to some scraps. But that just growing up on the res, man. We're challenged at a young age. We're prey growing up around here, not just to uh, the elements, but the beating down of our people for 500 years. We're still fighting for that. What is that? Historical trauma or something? We're still trying to. That's the wife's dog snoring like a motherfucker up there, man. Obi. Oh, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for him. But yeah, I'm just trying to be a good dude. Trying to mature. But other than that, comedy, it's starting to feels like it's coming back. Comedy is coming back to me. I had a gig on a couple gigs in February. I have one coming up in April that's in the works right now in Minneapolis. And I also have one down south in, I think, August, they said. And then there might be another one in this around this area in November. So Johnny R Comedy lives. It's kind of relief that I'll still be able to get out there, and because this is really my only way to um, express myself artistically. The comedy plus the podcast, and I still do stupid videos. I'm starting to feel embarrassed of being on TikTok. I have like 9 videos, and I see other people doing dances, and I don't really understand what TikTok is. I thought it was just a place for funny videos, to talk shit and stuff. But a lot of people are dancing, and I don't dance unless I have you know. But those are some of the habits I'm trying to change. But whatevs. But comedy is coming back. It's hopefully got some more gigs coming up in at least 4 or 5 so far that are looking good, and I was looking to do more. So, but I'm still also trying to finish up Indian Way or Res Comedy. I'm raising some money right now for a laptop to do the editing myself, and that's just a big mess. It's the movie business is really it's really rugged. Time consuming, petty. It's just I see why comedians, just stick to podcast and the road because there's so many hoops to jump through. There's a lot of people you got to please because, because the money that was put into this isn't mine or Rob's or, the Res Reporter doing this together. And it's just the way we wanted to do it. It wasn't playing out that way. And then there was a mix up in creative differences, we'll call it. And I just acquired the footage, and then editing this high level material, it's going to be over my head. But shit, man, I gotta take a crash course in editing, Adobe or whatever the hell it is on PC. So I gotta do some studying for that, which if I can avoid it, I would. But I don't think there's no avoiding this stuff here, because when I did it early, when I first started in 2006, I just did the lazy man way and did all iMovie clips, and that was pretty simple. And the more time went on, the more technology there was, and it's trying to keep up, and it's still way over my head right now. Even it took me 5-6 weeks to figure out this new camera here, so it's going to be an even lengthier process. Just know my dream is to make my own movie and get it to Sundance. So everybody that has an interest in Res Comedy, I guarantee you I will have it done by was it September to submit to Sundance, and that is the dream. That's the mission. That is what I'm guaranteeing right here, right now on Indian Way Podcast. So, but everything else, I saw on Twitter that Bill Burr was being trending because of what he said on the Grammys when he was presenting Latino, and what he said it didn't really sound like much to me, because if you know Bill Burr and his comedy, it's kind of unfiltered thoughts from a Boston guy. Boston isn't the most non-white friendly environment. I've never been there, but I read a lot and I hear a lot of podcasts and I see movies, and like Mark Wahlberg went to prison for what did he beat up a Vietnamese or something and took his eye out or something? I don't Google that. I might just be making that up, but yeah, Boston. It's just some people aren't going to change. That's just the way. Even though I'm trying to change because I'm mature, and well, I'm not mature, but I just don't get why people will let I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. So we're 1 year, about 1 year away from the tribal where people what do? They file for candidacy. So we're about a year away from that, the Red Lake Nation. And all the secretary, the what is it called? Officers positions are going to be up, like chairman, secretary, treasurer, plus one what is it called? Tribal represent or district representative from each community. So that's four. So at least 7 positions will be open for the next round of tribal elections. And I think this is a good time for people to say something, because usually when the list comes out, people are saying, "Oh man, I didn't know he was going to run here. I would have ran for this." There should be like an announcement. Like a drum roll. That's a Circle Pines drum roll. For those of you listening, I'm just drumming my belly. But yeah, there should be like a, like Royal Rumble. We could do something like that where people announce that they're going to run for something, so everybody knows if they should run in one spot or go for another spot. But I don't know. That's what I think. But other than that, man, I think that's all I got. So I just want to thank you all for. I don't know, I get like 20, 30 listeners on my podcast, and I get about another 15 or so on YouTube. But I'm going to keep doing this. So it's a lot of fun. And I'll just thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And yeah, Big Witch.